Hey guys, what's good? This is Andre and today I want to go over Natgas with you guys, but I also want to review another couple of setups that we found that look really beautiful here. First off, thank you so much for your support throughout the last few videos, guys. Honestly, it's helping me massively. Every single like of your guys truly helps me stand out and gives me a reason to create more of these videos. So let's get started here. First off, for Natgas, I just feel like the fundamentals are completely gone. Last time I actually longed Natgas was over here on the breakout of this pattern. We actually capitalized on the upside, then we tried again over here but got stopped out, unfortunately, and so that kind of told the story of Natgas for as far as I'm concerned for now. From my point of view, there's just no more demand throughout Europe and the US for cooling resources, and so I just think that with the summer being pretty much all but gone right now, I just don't see a fundamentally strong enough reason for Natgas to rally from here. I think we're probably going to continue pitter-pattering in this exact range until we have some sort of a bounce back into this trend line over here at roughly 2.5, maybe it's gonna be 2.48, who knows, we're gonna see exactly where that ends up being, but I'm simply sitting cash with regards to Natgas right now. I don't have any interest in buying it long, in shorting it, in doing anything else but sitting on the sidelines and watching things unravel. I think that as October potentially rolls around here, we will start seeing some of that demand for winter start hitting, especially with what's now projected to be quite tough winters and a couple of quite disastrous hurricanes and just all sorts of nature events happening that might impact the way that we are able to meet demand. I think that we're potentially going to be having some upside, but as I said, no longs, no shorts, no nothing from here. I'm just sitting. The one thing I'm long on, however, is US wheat. I actually think that this is a pretty nice place to be long wheat. If we manage to get even further retracements, I'm going to be more than happy to further add to my position, but I think that after this double check into wheat over here at roughly 580 bucks, we are going to potentially see a rally. Let's see if we manage to get to 750. Let's see if it's gonna be 800s. We are already long and we sent this through our Patreon a couple of times already on not just the initial check-in here but also on the break above this trend line that you can see on the 1 hour chart, and then I told folks that I would be buying again on the retracement. All of those things happened. Now we're long, so it's a waiting game from here, guys. The couple of setups I want to show you are on MS and on WYNN, but that being said, before we do that, I just wanted to show you guys our McDonald's trade, because I sent this out on McDonald's back in July. I think it was the 5th of July where we sent out this reminder, and we finally managed to reach profit taking territory here. As you can see, I always leave these back on just so we can make sure that we know where we've been. Now from here with McDonald's at the 200-day moving average, I actually think this is a nice place to maybe dollar cost average, maybe just attempt a short-term bounce from here with options or something like that. I don't think it's worth taking with shares, but I might send a notice a bit later today with something regarding options on McDonald's. TBD on that, and check us out on Patreon if you want to be part of that. But just to give you another couple of examples on what work we do over there on Patreon, I'm going to show you a couple of trade setups that I actually sent a bit earlier today. The first one was on MS. This is obviously Morgan Stanley, pretty big reputable brand. We don't really nibble and dibble in the very small hype stocks. We would much rather take positions in stocks that have shown a good track record of performance. Now the setup here, shares wise, I also sent an options trade here, but the share setup is pretty straightforward. I think that we can aim $100, but the setup was actually over here at $95. We've got a 1 to 2.8 risk reward ratio for MS from here, and I think we're probably going to be able to capitalize on this move within the next couple of weeks. It hopefully doesn't take longer than that. The next and last setup I've got for you all today, guys, is on WYNN. Obviously, WYNN Resorts, one of the big casino gaming names out there. And a lot of the gaming names, casino names, are looking exactly the same. As a matter of fact, you might know that as of the last video I sent out, we were looking at Las Vegas Sands for a very similar setup. Now with WYNN, guys, just look at the setup here. It's pretty much identical to the Las Vegas Sands one. We have some sort of a topping formation here. You can call it a head and shoulders, you can call it whatever you guys want to call it, but it's definitely a topping formation. We have managed to break down. It seems like we are retesting the threshold from below, and I think that we are probably going to be moving lower here. But even if we don't, the risk reward here is just way too juicy to pass up on. We're going to be able to capitalize on a 1 to 4 risk to reward trade. And honestly, I would take these types of setups all day, every single day. Guys, that's about it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed the video, if you got anything out of it, please leave it a thumbs up, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic week. Take care.